Tek olaydan herkese merhaba, ben Recep Baltaş. Bugün sizlerle Logitech Orta Doğu, Türkiye ve Orta Asya gelişmekte olan pazarlar müdürü Polina Anokhina ile konuşacağız. First of all, thank you for welcoming us here, and it was a great event. You have shown us new products and we were very excited. My first question would be, what do you think about the trends in the developing markets? What do you think the trends are moving in the developing markets?
Well, I'm responsible for Middle East and Turkey, so these are my biggest markets, and esports is growing pretty fast in these regions. You can think about a country like Saudi Arabia, for example, which is claiming to be the new global hub for esports. So they are really invested into the development of this industry. The government has promised the impressive 3.3 billion USD investment into the esports industry. So I think, and this means a lot for the total industry. So it means the gamers infrastructure development, it means rapid growth of all the facilities, it means rapid growth in the number of gamers, and of course Logitech wants to take the central role in this whole ecosystem development. We do not want just to grow together with this business, we want to be in the center, we want to support these efforts, not only through providing with our excellent products, but also partnering with esports teams, sponsoring esports events. Like recently, you have heard probably there was the Esports World Cup in Riyadh in July, August, and it was our first partnership with them, which was pretty successful. But this is just the beginning for us and for the total region. I think it will grow bigger and better for all.
Perfect. During the presentation, you told us about the Generation Z's new interests about the esports team. They are not becoming a part of football teams like the traditional football teams, but they are more like fans of esports teams. So how do you work on that? Like, are you aiming Generation Z about esports team fans? Do you plan to make specific products for esport fans? Like, when a traditional football fan has, they go and buy their team's stuff like merchandise. Do you plan to do something like that, or do you focus on more products or not merchandise?
Yeah, you are absolutely right. The world is changing right here, right now, because indeed the younger population is more interested probably in esports. It's a completely new world that is opening, and yeah, the trends that you have heard, the new esports Olympics just support that. And it's true for us, answering your question about the product which was specifically designed for for esports is our Pro series. We have presented all our innovations. So they have been tested by professional esports players, and they have been developed with keeping professional esports players' needs in mind. So this is exactly the range which was developed for esports, but not only for esports players, but also for the fans, because esports is probably a very good comparison is football, like you mentioned. It's for everyone, so anyone can start playing esports, can start streaming and become well known. So now it's very easy to do. But talking about merchandise, it's also very similar to football. For example, when we sponsor our teams, and we do sponsor teams in the region, example in Turkey, it's Foot Esports and Papara Supermassive. So when we sponsor them, we participate together with them in the merchandise production. There is our logo on different merchandise. So we are more than open for this kind of partnership. Do we produce merchandise by ourselves? Not really, not yet. But so we are focusing on our products, and we have, again, fantastic products, but we are open for such partnerships, of course.
Perfect. So different markets has different needs, or at least I believe that, like some cultures may want a different design in the keyboard or maybe a mouse. Do you plan to produce products per culture, like resembling some cultural differences?
We actually do produce products keeping different cultures in mind, because we customize keyboards to the different language, the language that is spoken in this particular country, like Turkish in Turkey, like Arab in UAE and Saudi Arabia and Africa. So this is what we are doing. We do not customize mice, for example, or headsets, because this is more kind of universal trend. And I think the beauty of esports is that it's, again, a universal sport. It's not about, it's on the contrary, overcoming cultural differences. And sometimes it's more interesting to customize, let's say, within certain fun group and fun area. For example, our partnership with Genshin Impact. So it's not about cultural difference, it's not about country, but it's about the fan base who are particularly interested in playing Genshin Impact game, and we customize for their needs and wants. So yeah, that's what we are doing basically.
Thank you, and thank you for the great products for the Pro Series. But there are also people who are using business keyboards and business mice. I would like to ask that a question. I would like to ask about those products. So my girlfriend is using Logitech K860, and she is asking if you are going to make an upgraded version of this keyboard.
K860. Well, Logitech is always upgrading its products, always. So no doubt this keyboard is also going to be upgraded, because this innovation is in our DNA. That's what we do. That's why we are famous in the gear and computer peripherals market category. We are number one to innovate. Usually it's Logitech that innovates, and all the other category players follow. So I do not have any doubts that we will innovate. Yeah, but tell your girlfriend to have a look at MX series. MX series is the best. She will love it.
Yeah, she's using the MX mouse, I believe. I think MX mouse 3 as mouse, but for the keyboard, yeah, I think she's going to upgrade it.
Mouse anywhere is even better for a lady. So
maybe I'll gift her one.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for answering our questions. And I think we will be looking for Logitech's new products in the upcoming years.
Yes.
Thank you.